The name of the first lesson is Historical Background of Commerce in the Subcontinent. Okay. Synopsis of this chapter. Introduction, barter system, hindrances of commerce, elimination of hindrances of commerce. Introduction. Commerce has been in practice since time immemorial. It is the part and parcel of human life, whether it is a king or a common man. What is saying? Commerce is the part and parcel of human life, whether it is a king or a common man. For all, commerce is same. It emerged as an economic activity mainly as barter system, which means exchange of goods for goods. In olden days, before the invention of money, the people were used to business in the name of barter system. What do you mean by barter system? Goods were exchanged for goods before invention of money. Okay. Next. It was so comfortable for neighboring villages, states, even countries to practice barter in the absence of medium of exchange in the form of money today. However, the concept of money occupied its predominance when scarce resources were to be either exchanged between parties in need or countries in demand, and over a period of time barter economy to the elimination of monetary economy, where money was used as a medium of exchange of goods and services. After invention of money, so money is the medium of exchange to exchange the goods and services. Money is a medium of exchange, unit account, and store the value. The whole commerce activity emerged from barter system only. Okay, listen here. The whole commerce activity emerged from barter system only. Okay, so barter system was the first prime business system, barter system, into a multi-dimensional and multi-phase iterated scientific system consisting of processes like monetary system, mail order business, hire purchase system, installment system, and so on. Okay, after the invention of money, many business has come like a mail order business, hire purchase system, and installment system, and many type of business has come. In technology driven society, today again the course of commerce activities in heading for a cashless system through e-commerce, electronic commerce. E-commerce is nothing but electronic commerce. Nowadays many people are using electronic commerce only. That is called cashless system, which means business activities enabled through electronic modes like online trading, mobile trading, and marketing. So with the help of internet, you can do the electronic business, e-business. The earliest trading population of India was Indus Valley people who use the word trade. The word vaniyam, that is trade. In the olden days, they used vaniyam or vanibam, Dravidan origin. The word vanigam has been widely used in Sangam literature like Purananuru and Tirukkural. So the Tamil Brahmi instructions from Alagar Malai to Arur Mangalam and Sri Lanka illustrate the fact that the trade in gold, oil, plug, cloth during the early age. Trade in Sangam period was both internal and external, but it was conducted by means of barter system only. Okay, listen here. Trade in Sangam period both was internal trade and external trade, both was happened, but it was conducted by means of barter system only. In Tamil they say Panda Matru Murai. What do you mean by Panda Matru Murai? That is, goods were exchanged for goods. Suppose you are having surplus of sugar, I am having surplus of milk, so I will give you milk, you will give me coconut or some sugar like that. Okay, this is called what? Panda Matru Murai. Trade was one of the major means of linking various regions in the medieval period. Sangam work refers to great traders there garments, security, force markets, and guilds of such great traders. The most important article which the hilly tribes into their neighbors to exchange with honey and fruits while pastoral people offer cattle, milk and milk product. Cattle served as many for sometimes during the same period. So in previous days, they were used the cattle only for transportation. Most of inland trade was done in sort as a medium of exchange under barter mode. Paddy too served as a medium of exchange for a certain period. Okay. So now we will going to see trade and traders in the Pandya dynasty. So in Pandyan Emperor period, so Pandya dynasty period, how the trade was and the traders how they did the business. Trade and commerce was so common in to Pandya dynasty. During the Pandya dynasty, trade and commerce was very common, very busy. Information collected from the diaries of foreign travelers, voyages, mariners and adventures of the ancient world highlighted the prosperity of trade in the Pandya country. See, how these details we got means, while in previous days, these details collected from the diaries of foreign travelers and voyages. So many, during Sangam period, many pupils have come from abroad and other countries. So while they traveling in India, so they wrote in their diary about the trade in the period of Pandya dynasty. Okay, so the Hebrew and Latin literature, archaeological remains in addition, Alexandria, Java, Sumatra and even China had support to the fact of existence of trade network in the Pandya country. So during the Pandya dynasty, so many countries have supported for the business. Who are they? Java, Sumatra and China also support the existence of trade network in the Pandya dynasty. Trade, so what are the goods they have traded means? Trade in copper, cloth, salt, flour, then sandalwood, fish, paddy, cereals, pearls flourished during their period. Okay, so during the Sangam period, many goods they have exchanged, that is, did the business. Okay, what are they? Copper, cloth, salt, flour, sandalwood, fish, paddy, cereals, pearls flourished during their period. Okay, next. The place where the goods were sold was called Angadi in their period. See, the picture shows clearly. What do you mean by Angadi? So nowadays we are calling market, Sandai. So that is called what? Angadi. Many peoples will gathering and they will buy whatever they need. So all the goods will sell in the one places. That is called what? Angadi. So the place where the goods were sold was called Angadi in that period. In olden days they were used Angadi, market. Nama solron illingla, market. That is Angadi. So day market was called Nalangadi. Day market was called Nalangadi. Many times they asked in one word. In twos also they asked. Day market was called dash. Day market was called Nalangadi. While the night market was called Alangadi. According to Ilango in Silappadigaram, Madurai Kanji. They have written in Silappadigaram, Madurai Kanji about the market. Okay, if they did in the day market, they sold the goods in day market means it is called what? Nalangadi. So sometimes some goods will sold in night only. So that type of market are called Alangadi. Okay, yes. So he described Madurai as Iruverum Nyamathu, meaning sleepless city due to round-the-clock business activities. Usually Madurai from morning to night has busy business will do. So that is why it is called Madurai as Iruverum Nyamathu. It means sleepless city. Tamil Thunga Nagaram solvanga. So Madurai is a sleepless city. Okay, so from morning to night the business will be very busy. That is why it is called what? Sleepless city due to round the clock business activities. Okay. During that period, coastal trade, what do you mean by coastal? Seashore. Okay, coastal trade in ancient Tamil Nadu. In ancient Tamil Nadu, in previous days in Tamil Nadu, how the coastal trade was done. Big cities like Poombuhar had the Maruvarumbakam inland town and Pattinambakam coastal town had market and bazaar where many merchants met one another for the purpose of selling and buying different kinds of commodities and foodstuff. Listen here, coastal trade, how the coastal trade they did means big cities like Poombuhar also coastal city and had the Maruvarumbakam inland town and Pattinambakam coastal town. So the Maruvarumbakam inland and Pattinambakam coastal town has the marketplace and bazaar. So that is the coastal area. So many ships, many boats will come in the two areas. So they will do the business. They did the business in the two areas. Okay, where many merchants met one another. So people here they will bring all the goods in that Maruvarumbakam and peoples will come from outstations, so they will bring their goods from the boat and a ship in that particular area. So they will sell each other, so they will meet each other, they will sell many goods, selling and buying different kinds of commodities and foodstuff. Port towns. What are the port towns? They will ask in 2 marks. What are the port towns they used in during the ancient period Tamil Nadu? Listen, port towns like Tondi, Korkai, Puhar and Musiri were always seen as busy with the markets with the activities related to imports and exports. So many imports and exports did with the help of main ports like Tondi, Korkai, Puhar and Musiri. So this is 2 mark questions. What are the port towns in the ancient Tamil Nadu? Means you have to write Korkai, Tondi, Puhar and Musiri. So during that period they have did import and exports with the help of these port towns. They were engaged in different kinds of fishing, pearls, and produced salts and built ships. So during that period they did different types of business like fishing, pearls catching and produced salt and built ships. Boats, what are the types of boats they have used? Boats like Padagu, Timil, Toni, Ambu, Odumbunai, they were used to cross rivers for domestic trade. So from here, from this area to that area, they have to do the business. They have used boats like Padagu, Timil, Toni, Ambu, Odumbanai are used to cross the rivers. Okay, to cross the rivers for domestic trade. While Kalam, Marakalam, Bangam, Navai were used for crossing oceans. So if you they are doing the business through rivers and the oceans also. So if they are doing the business with the rivers means to cross the rivers they are used with Timil, Toni, Ambu, Vadambani. To cross the ocean means they have used Kalam like ships, Kalam, Marakalam, Bangam, Navai, etc. etc. Okay, see. These all are the examples. This is Padagu. This is one of the type of ship they have used for doing the business. Okay, role of the government during ancient Tamil Nadu. So by that time, how the government was helped to develop the commerce in the ancient Tamil Nadu. Okay, how? Foreigners who transacted business were known as Yavanans. Foreigners, they are actually from foreign country, many people will come and do the business in ancient Tamil Nadu. So they are called as Yavanans. Then Arabs also, Arabian peoples also came with Tamil Nadu, they did the business. So Arabs who traded with Tamil Nadu, they are called a Jonagar, Jonagar. During the Sangam period, so the main trade routes were passing through thick forest over West Ghats, because West Ghats fully thick forest only. So during that Sangam period, they have used their transportation roads through thick forest only. Okay, so main roads known as Peruvadi were built for surface transportation. So Then state expanded infrastructure for shipping such as ports, lighthouse to promote overseas trade. So these all are the role of government. Okay, during the ancient Tamil Nadu, the role of government, they did many helps to develop the business. They built many roads and many shipping ports and all, lighthouse to promote the overseas trade. So these all are the roles of government during ancient Tamil Nadu. This is very important question. So role of government during ancient Tamil Nadu. What are the helps they did to develop the business, inland and outer business, that is foreign trade. Next, Kaveri Pupattinam was the chief port of the kingdom of Chola. During the Chola kingdom, Kaveri Pupattinam was the chief port. It was the important port during the period of kingdom of Cholas. While Nagapattinam and Marakkanam, Arikimedu were other small ports. So this is the chief port. Kaveri Pupattinam is the chief port, and other Marakkanam and Arikamedu and all small ports in eastern coast. Pandya developed Korkai, Salur, Kayal, Maruvarubakam, Maruganur Pattinam and Kumari for foreign trade. So during the Pandya, they have developed many ports for foreign trade. What are they? Korkai, Salur, Kayal, Maruganur Pattinam and Kumari. The state government installed check posts to collect the along the highways and the ports. Okay, so many check posts were installed during the period of Pandya's period, because to collect the fees, to collect the fees from one state to another state or one place to another place. Okay, contribution to Kaudilya to trade. Okay, Kaudilya, who is the Kaudilya? Kaudilya's Arthasastra described. Kaudilya only wrote the Arthasastra book. Okay, in that Arthasastra he describes economy in Mauryan time. Trading to Kaudilya trade, according to Kaudilya trade in medieval India was centralized. It leaves its duties on goods brought into the city and could be sold after payment of duty. Kaudilya gave importance for the state in relation to treasury taxation. So they have only introduced the taxation, industry, commerce, agriculture and conservation of natural resources. So during the in that Kaudilya, they have explained how the tax was collected during the period of commerce and trade in North India. So now we have seen so far South Indian trades. Now commerce and trade in North India. Balban was the first sultan who paved the way in the dense forest and helped traders to move from one marketplace to another. Because during that period heavy thick forest was there, so it was very difficult to cross from one place to another, and it was very difficult to move the goods from one place to another. So by that time Balban was the first sultan. He only gave the prepared the way to from the dense of forest to help the traders to move from one place to another place for doing their business. The important trade centers were Delhi, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Sonar, then Jammu and Lahore. These are the important North India places that did the business. India's handicraft commanded a good foreign market. Okay, so by that time Indians for handicraft goods and all very famous for doing the foreign business. India imported, what are the imported items from India? Horses, dry fruits, precious stones, glassware, raw silk, then corals, etc. from Kabul, Arabia, Europe, West Africa and Malaya and China. Okay. Trade with Rome, China and Europe. How India had the relationship with the business fields with Rome, China and Europe. Roman and Greek traders frequented the ancient Tamil Nadu and forged with the relationship with the ancient kings of Pandya, Chola and Chera. So during the period of Pandya, Chola, Chera, So many foreign countries like Rome, China, Europe and all, they had a relationship with India. Okay, Chola had a strong trading relationship with the Chinese in Sangam dynasty, and the Chola conquered the still Vijaya Empire, Indonesia and Malaysia, route to China. During the 16th and 18th centuries, India's overseas were expanded because business was very busy by that time. So by that time, during the period of 16th and 18th century, India's overseas trade expanded due to trading with the European companies also. Textiles and shipbuilding earned name and fame in 17th and 18th centuries. Between 1600 and mid-time of 19th century, the British East India Company led the establishment and the expansion of foreign trade all over Asia. Now, okay, so these all are the how in ancient Tamil Nadu had the business with the South Indian peoples and the North Indian peoples and the foreign countries, and how they transported the goods with the help of ships and boats, and who are used these kind of business things, and what are the goods they have sold during Sangam period and Pandya dynasty and Chola's time and all. So so far they have explained how they did the business, what are the goods they have imported and exported, and how the foreign countries came into Tamil Nadu to do the business, and for North Indian peoples how they had a relationship with our old ancient Tamil Nadu. Okay, during the olden period, Sangam period and Chola and Sera's period. These all are the ancient Tamil Nadu did the business with the foreign countries and North Indian peoples and South Indian peoples, and how the government was helped to develop the commerce and trade. So far we have seen these details. Now, the barter system. What do you mean by barter system? Barter system, it is nothing but goods were exchanged for goods. Goods were exchanged for goods. Period to invention of money. Before invention of money, they did the business only by exchanging the goods. Okay. Okay. Here, he has given 3 points for doing barter system. If you want to do barter system means, you must follow these 3 points. What are they? Each party to do the barter system, each party, because if you want to do barter system business means we need 2 persons. Okay. Each party to barter must have surplus goods for the trade to take place. Surplus goods they must have. For example, I am A, you are B. You are having lot of sugar, I am having lot of milk. You need milk, I need sugar, but both should have plenty of goods, that is quantity is more. Okay. You are also having lot of quantities, I should also have lot of quantities. That is called what? Surplus of stock. Okay. Next, both the buyers and sellers should require the goods each other desperately. Double coincidence of wants. You need from me milk, I need from you sugar. So this is called what? Coincidence of wants. Buyer and seller should meet personally to effect the business. Okay, if you want to exchange our goods means, so we must see in person. You have to see me, I have to see you. So that is called what? Buyer and seller should meet personally to effect the exchange. So if you want to do the barter system means you have to follow these 3 points definitely. Next, constraints in barter system. What are the problems in barter system? The barter system envisages mutual exchange of one's goods to another's goods without money as a medium of exchange. So here money is not the medium of exchange, just quantity only. Okay, next. The barter system had many difficulties. What are the difficulties? Lack of double coincidence of wants. Suppose I need sugar but you don't want milk. So this is called what? Lack of double coincidence. It means that barter system means both should need our goods. For example, I am having milk, another person having sugar means I need sugar, he need milk means that is called what? Coincidence of wants. But lack of coincidence of wants means what? One person need mine, that is the B needs what? Milk, but I don't want sugar means this is called what? Lack of double coincidence of want. Non-existence of common measure of value. Definitely common measure means what? Here for example, he is having 10 kgs of sugar, but I have only 2 liters of milk. Here the quantity is differing more. So that is why it is called the non-existence of common measure of value. We cannot measure the value. Lack of direct contact between producer and a customer. Lack of direct contact. So there is no direct contact between the producer and the customer. Lack of surplus stock. Okay, surplus stock means what? Plenty of stock should be there, but here sometimes surplus stock will not be there. Then lack of double coincidence of wants. It means what? So I want rice. She is having rice. I have banana. So she is having banana. She is having rice. Okay. She is having rice. She need rice. She need apple, okay, but she have only what? Banana only, but she need rice. She have banana, listen, A have apple, B have banana, but A need rice only, but B have only banana. This is called what? Lack of double coincident want. It means if she need rice means she must have rice only. If she need apples means she must have apples only. That is called what? Double coincidence of wants. But here, listen, she need rice only, but she is having only banana. This is called what? Lack of double coincidence of wants. Next. Unless two persons who have surplus the demand for the goods possessed by each other, barter could not materialize. For instance, A is having surplus of groundnut. B is possessing rice in surplus. In the case A should need the rice possessed by B, but A later should desperately need groundnut possessed by A. This is a coincidence of wants. Does not exist. Barter cannot take place. So by that time barter cannot take place. Non-existence of common measure of value. Can you measure these values for equal money? Milk is different value, cow is different value, here hen is different value, sugar is different value, and mango is different value. So one person want cow, one person want what? Hen. Can we exchange these two? Is it a measure of common value? Definitely no. So that is why lack of double coincidence of wants. Okay, by the time cow is value is more, but hen value is very less only. Barter system could not determine the value of commodities to be exchanged as they lacked commonly acceptable measures to evaluate each and every commodity. It was difficult to compare the values of all articles in the absence of an acceptable medium of exchange. Okay, you understood or not? I need hen. Another person need cow means cow is equivalent to hen? No, definitely not, because its value, both the values are differ. So by that time barter system could not be determined. Lack of direct contact between producer and the customer, because producer in one place, customer in another place. So definitely they will not meet each other. It was not possible for buyers and sellers to meet face to face in many context for exchanging the commodities for commodities. This hindrances the process of barter system in all practical sense. Lack of surplus stock. Surplus stock means what? Plenty of stock should be there. Absence of surplus stock. Suppose I have small quantity of rice, but the opposite people having plenty of quantity of banana. Okay, so by that time barter system will not occur because I am having less, he is having more means. So absence of surplus stock was one of the important impediments in barter system. If the buyer and the seller do not have surplus, then no barter system was possible. Okay, invention of money after barter system. So in barter system was the first business only, but after invention of money, then only they will value for the goods. Okay, nowadays we are using money only. In India they are using money. So how they are buying and selling means with the help of money only. So after invention of money, the trade how it was. By the invention of money as medium of exchange, there are other hindrances in the smooth exchange of goods from the place to production to the place of consumption, like place, time, risk, knowledge and finance. Okay, so after invention of money, many problems have come across. That is, the hindrances were removed. After invention of money, many hindrances were removed with the help of commerce. Okay, commerce means what? Banking, transportation, communication, warehousing, middlemen, packages, insurance, publicity. Publicity is nothing but what? Advertisements. So these all are consist of commerce. In commerce, these all items should be included. Hindrances of commerce. What do you mean by hindrances of commerce? Production of goods and services for the satisfaction of human wants only is the main objective of industry. Commerce serves as valuable link between producer and the customer. It renders variety of services to ensure that passage of goods and services between the two is completed without any let or hindrances. Definition. According e-commerce may be defined as the organized system for the exchange of goods and services between members of industrial world. Okay, this is the definition of commerce. Accordingly, commerce, the organized system for the exchange of goods and services between members of industrial world. It comprises all forms of trade, wholesale, retail, import, export and entrepreneur services which aid and assist the trading activities such as banking, transport, warehousing, insurance and advertising. Okay, elimination of hindrances commerce. Hindrance means what? Obstacles, tadaigal. So how these hindrances removed with the help of business, that is commerce. Okay, listen, these all are the hindrances. Okay, how it removed these hindrances, these obstacles, how removed with the help of business. Place is the hindrance. How it was removed? From one place to another place. For example, in Salem, one article is produced. It should reach to Chennai means how it will reach? With the help of transportation. So, place, hindrances of place is removed by transportation. Like that, contacts is removed by communication. Okay, for example, I produced one goods in Malaysia. How it has reached to India? With the help of advertisement, with the help of middlemen, with the help of buyers, with the help of wholesalers, retailers, manufacturers. So these all are called what? Communication. Time, how it was removed? Warehousing. Okay, warehousing means what? To keep the goods in one place. Risk, it is removed by insurance. Finance is removed by banking and finance. Information is removed by advertising. Okay. Business consists of all industries and commerce. It serves to remove several hindrances and solve many problems while facilitating the production and distribution of goods. The various hindrances removed by business are follows. What are they? Hindrances of business. What are the hindrances of business? Hindrances of person, hindrances of place, hindrances of time, hindrances of risk. Hindrance of risk of loss, hindrance of knowledge, hindrance of exchange, hindrance of finance, hindrance of developing exact product, hindrance of both selection and delivery of goods. Hindrances of person. Listen. Hindrances of person. How it is removed? Manufacturers do not know the place and the face of the consumers. So it is the retail who knows the taste, preferences and the location of the customers. Listen, manufacturer in one place, but retailer, he don't know the face of the consumers and the taste of the consumers. But who will know the taste of the consumers? Retailers only know the taste, preference and the location of the consumers. Okay, so the chain of middlemen consisting of wholesaler, agents and retailers establish the link between the producers and the customers. Okay, so the link between the producers and customers are wholesalers, agents and retailers. Hindrances of place. Production takes place in one center and consumers are spread throughout the country and the world. Train, air, sea and land transports bring the products from one place to another place. So place of production to place of consumption, these transportations are helps. Train, air, sea and land. Hindrance of time. Consumers want products whenever have money, time and willingness to buy. Goods are produced in anticipation of such demands. So they are stored in warehouses in different regional centers so that they can be distributed at the right time to the consumers. Okay, so hindrances of time will be removed by storage of goods, that is warehouse. Next, hindrance of risk of deterioration in quality. Proper packaging and a modern air conditioned storage house ensure that there is no deterioration in quality of products. Goods are produced against insects, rats and evaporation. Hindrance of risk of loss. Fire, theft, floods and accidents may bring huge loss to the business. So these hindrances will be removed by insurance. So insurance companies serve to cover the risk of such type of losses. Hindrances of knowledge. Moral judgment is a hindrance to knowledge. Okay. So advertising and communication help in announcing the new products and their use to the uses to the people. Then hindrance of exchange. Money is the medium of exchange. So money functions as a medium of exchange, the buying and selling of any product or service by payment of the right price. Hindrances of finance. Producers and traders may not have the required funds at the time of their need. So bankers and other financial institutions are helping. That is, they are providing funds and help in transfer of funds to enable the function of business smoothly. So that is called what? Financing. Hindrances of developing the exact product, that is research and development process. Generate the ideas, applied research, development, refine the ideas, basic research, innovation and scaling. Research and development helps in developing the exact product or service which can satisfy the specific wants of consumer and thus improve the standard of living of the people. Hindrances of both the selection and the delivery of those steps. E-commerce. So electronic commerce enables the consumer to select the product in the website, place online orders and make payment after receiving the product at the doorstep. So nowadays electronic commerce will help to do such. Dear students, now we have completed +1 commerce first lesson, fundamentals of business, that is historical background of commerce in the subcontinent. Okay, how the business was developed and what is barter system, what are the users in ancient Tamil Nadu, how they did the business during the Sangam period, Chera, Chola, Pandya. Okay, and what is e-commerce and what are the hindrances removed in the business. So far we have seen. And please collect the notebook from our school and write the classwork. In textbook page number 8 and 9 the questions will be there. Very short questions. Please note it down. Very short questions. 1, 2, 3. It is available in the page number 9. Very short questions. Page number 9. Textbook, commerce textbook, +1 commerce textbook. Page number 9. Very short questions. 1, 2, 3. And short questions. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Then long answer questions, it is also available in the page number 9. First question, second question, fourth question. Very important 4 questions, 5 more questions. First, second and fourth. Okay, you please collect the materials from our school and you please, write the question answers. It is available in the question textbook page number 8 and 9.